minute. Recording is just starting. Yep. Very good afternoon to one and all. So, hearty welcome to all the participants for joining in for this session organized by the Department of MHRDs Institution Innovation Council. So, very happy to have all of you here for the session, which will be handled by Dr. Puthilibhai, madam, professor of our institution. So, Madam is an innovation ambassador. So, she will be sharing her views with regard to intellectual property orientation session, which will be handled by Madam. So, I request Madam to kindly take over the session. Please, Madam, the session is all yours, Madam.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, whether my screen is visible?
Yeah, your screen is visible, Madam. Your slide has to complete.
Yes, ma'am, share it, ma'am.
It's already shared as well.
1 minute, I'll just check it up, Madam. It was coming earlier.
Sir, is it okay now?
1 minute, Madam.
Sir?
Only we could see a white screen now. I could see a white screen only, probably. Probably you just share your entire screen, Madam. Entire screen, then I think you can switch over to your slide, I believe.
Sir, I have the entire screen also.
Okay.
So maybe the network is slow, I hope.
Yes, but probably that should be the problem, Madam. Just check. You can just again close it, and once again you can try, Madam. Close the slide. You can try sharing it one more time. Sometimes it might take some time.
Okay, sir, I'll do that.
Participants, you can turn on your video. If probably will take another photo snap of your presence.
Now, is it okay, sir? Raghunathan, sir?
Yeah, madam. 1 minute, I'll just check, madam. Yes, you are presenting and showing you are presenting. Your main window is showing, madam. You have to go to the presentation window. You just go to your slideshow window.
Ma'am, நீங்க tab share பண்றீங்களான்னு பாருங்க. I think full screen share பண்ணா நல்லது.
இல்ல full screen தான் சார் கொடுத்திருக்கேன் பாருங்க.
I think tab share ஆரம்பி. Yes, ma'am, it's okay.
Yes, now it's fine.
It's visible, ma'am.
Slideshow, madam.
F5.
Slideshow. Yeah. Yes, madam.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Okay. So first of all, let me thank our management principal and IIC coordinator Raghunathan sir for organizing this webinar on orientation session for students and faculties by Innovation Ambassador. So by this session, I'll try to give maximum inputs on the various components of intellectual property rights, and somehow I can able to explain the patenting procedure. So because we are running short of time, and I'll be given 30 to 45 minutes. With this, I'll try to give maximum inputs on the various components of intellectual property rights. So first of all, we must understand what is intellectual property. So okay, we are all good at research. We are doing very standard research sometimes, and what we are doing is at the maximum we'll try to publish in a very good journal or the journal having a very high impact factor. So what we are not aware is, so we have to protect our intellectual property with our name. That part we are not taking care of it till now, and so nowadays in many ways we are trying to get ourselves aware on the intellectual property and its rights, and what are the various types of intellectual properties, and how to own in our name. So for that, first of all, we must know what is intellectual property and how to get that is registered in our name. So generally, properties can be or widely can be classified into two types. One is tangible property, and the other one is intangible property. So tangible property, everybody can understand that, say for example, if we buy a car or two-wheeler or a house, so that is physical property or otherwise known as tangible property that so we used to register with our name. Similarly, the intellectual properties, that is invisible property, intangible property, can also be registered with our name. So by the way of registering, we can own the property. That is, the property belongs to my knowledge or my intellectual knowledge. So okay, that we will discuss one by one. So okay, what are the various intellectual properties? So these are the various types of intellectual properties. So, okay, among the various types, the patents are the major part of the intellectual property, are the major component of intellectual property. So, in addition to patents, we have industrial designs. This is also a type of patent. Trademarks, trade secrets, geographical indications, and layout designs of semiconductor ICs. And nowadays, this plant varieties and farmers' rights also will be included in the intellectual property. So, in addition to that, we have a special category of copyrights and related rights. So from this product, so what is this product? So everybody can understand. So immediately if we show this product, everybody used to say that this is camera, isn't it? So if you file or register this product in the name of a camera, then you can protect your intellectual property in the name of camera alone. Instead, if you file or register this in the name of picture capturing machine, so, okay, so that you can cover or you can protect your intellectual knowledge by covering any type of the instruments which covers pictures. So, okay, that's what the that is writing or the technical terms used when we draft the or filing the different kinds of intellectual properties. So, in this property, we can see the various types of intellectual properties. See here, a patent is a type of intellectual property. So here we can protect our intellectual property in the name of patent by protecting the various technology used. That is the new technology we have used in this camera. Similarly, trademark. So trademark that is for the name on the camera. It is written Canon, isn't it? So okay, this camera belongs to Canon company. So this Canon, the way and the style, the letters used. So based on that, we can protect our trademark. And the next one is design. That is for the visual appearing of the camera, we can protect this property in the name of designs or industrial designs. And the next one is copyright. That is by the way of giving the instruction manuals for the operation of this instrument, we can claim the copyright also. Copyright is also a type of intellectual property. So from the example, we can understand that what is intellectual property. So why we have to protect intellectual property? What is the simple technology called ring pull technology that everybody can understand, isn't it? So every day when we use the beverage cans, so okay, the beverage cans nowadays in all the beverage cans we can find the ring pull technology, isn't it? So okay, to open the cans, and which is licensed almost in 90% of the world, that is world's market. Say for example, 160 million cans opened per day. It's a very simple technology. For the simple technology, so you can understand, isn't it? That is the ring pull technology to open the beverage cans. That is a 0.1 penny per unit is the royalty of the person who protected this invention. So by the way, if you calculate per day, the person is getting more than 1 crore of royalty. So for the simple technology, how much amount of money he is earning. So from that we can understand. So that is the one thing. Even a very simple technology also can be protected, can be patented, and with that technology, how much royalty we can able to gain. So that we can understand from this simple example. So now let me explain a little bit elaborately about the various components of patents. That is what is patent and how to file a patent document. So first of all, we must understand what is patent. So patent is a statutory right to the inventor or the applicant by the government for his invention, which is either a new process or product. So okay, so the patent is protected or which will be given grant either for a process or for a product. So okay, so and it is only for a limited period of time. So once we get the grant of a patent and which will be protected only for the next 20 years. So okay, also which will start from the date of filing. So okay, after the 20 years, automatically it will come to the public domain and everybody can use. After that, we cannot say that it belongs to our property. So to protect the 20 years also, we have to pay the license fee every year. Then it is granted in lieu of sufficient disclosure to the patent offices. So when the patent will be protected or which will be granted by submitting the sufficient disclosures to the patent office. So all related technology and whatever we want to explain that is file a patent by the way of explaining the novelty of the patent. So all those things we have to submit in the patent office. It is only territorial right. Territorial right means if we file a patent in India, so we can protect our novelty or the invention, either it can be a process or product only within India. So otherwise, if we want to protect in any other countries, we can file our patent by filing the PCT applications, Patent Cooperation Treaty applications. By using this application, it is not necessary that we have to protect in all other countries. Even if we want to protect only in a few or selected countries. So we have to analyze the market. So which product we are trying to get a patent grant, that we have to analyze. So where which will be having more importance in that country alone, if we want, we can apply patent in the name of PCT applications. What is patent? So that is a patent is right on first disclosure of an invention. So okay, if we file a patent or if we get the grant of patent, we can say that we are the first disclosures. We are the inventor of the technology or we are the inventor of the product. So to get a grant or if you want to succeed with a successful patent, we have to check always whether these three conditions are satisfied or not. So what are all they? Novelty, inventiveness and industrial applications. So inventiveness is otherwise known as non-obviousness. So, okay, what is novelty? Everybody can understand. It should be new, isn't it? It should be new. It should not be used anywhere. The technology or the product. So, not only say if we file a patent in India, and it should not be used in elsewhere also. So, in any part of the country, it should not be used. So, that's what the novelty criteria will be satisfied. And the next one is non-obviousness. So non-obviousness means, say anybody, if we, in front of anybody, if we explain about our product or the technology, they should not feel that what is the, say the same type of technology already we have known somewhere, we have that is observed, or it is known technology, like they should not feel. It should be inventive, it should be new. So okay, it should not be it should not be obvious to a person's skilled in the art. So okay, it should be initiated with ourselves. So that's what the satisfying the condition. The second condition is inventiveness, and the third one is industrial application, that everybody can understand. Utility are the use. So for every product, definitely there will be a use or the application. So it is very easy to satisfy the third condition. And the remaining two conditions, somehow we can satisfy the first condition also, novelty. Somehow we can insist our knowledge, that is a new technology somewhere. And the second, that is the fulfilling the second point, is that is very, very difficult, inventiveness. So always many people, patents will be abandoned because of not satisfying the second point, inventiveness. So from these simple examples, we can understand what are all the things can be patented. So people will be thinking that that is, if you want to file a patent, it should be very standard, or it should be a very hi-fi technology. It should involve a very hi-fi technology, but it is not like that. Say for example, we know bag. Everybody is using bag. So if you find out a bag, or if you come out a bag with 200 packets, so okay, then that will be the novel product. So okay, but we have to ensure that already whether 200 packets bag is available or not. If it is not available, then we can say that it's a new, it is inventive, and definitely bags will be having some applications, isn't it? Similarly, two pencils joined together. So okay, otherwise the pen with 8 color refills, trousers for a 3-legged person. So these are all some of the examples. So okay, to understand what are all the things can be patented. So even very simple thing also can be patented. For the filing of patent, there is no minimum qualification. Even layman also. So okay, that is the person who is not graduated still also can be patented. So next one is what are patent rights? After getting the patent grant, what are all the rights we have? So we can avoid that is a third party authorization. We can prevent a third party without any authorization, or we can have a rights to make or manufacture. We can use anywhere, or we can integrate with some other technology also, or even we can offer sale by the way of getting license with some industries, or simply we can sell. Either we can tie up with the companies, or simply we can sell by getting royalty. We can import, we can distribute. So okay, or we can get the license and we can reproduce the product, and we can market in the society. And these are all some of the patentable subject matter. So okay, so when we talk about the patents, so we must know what are all the things patentable and what are all the subject matters which is not patentable. So okay, in general we can say any product or process. So okay, so any article, any apparatus, any machinery or its components, a small part or a small component of instrument or the machinery, or any substance, whether it is living or non-living, pharmaceutical related products, any composition of matter. So okay, so any process, manner or art of manufacturing, so other than the essential biological processes. So these are all some of the patentable subject matter. And this slide explains the inventions which are not patentable. So any contrary to natural laws. So we know standard laws for each and every field or the technology we use that is to come out with a good technology, we used to use some laws, isn't it? So the laws, the natural or the standard laws, if we want to or if you try to prove that the natural laws are wrong, so okay, that is not patentable. Then contrary to public order or mortality or mere scientific principles. So only the principle like abstract theory or new forms of known substances or the properties of known substances. So okay, the substance is already existing, and if you want to claim the new properties of already existing substance, that is not patentable. Method of treatment, method of agriculture, method of playing game. So these are all some of the methods which is not patentable. So any plant or animal parts, so except the microorganisms. So okay, which is not patentable. Then business method even, which is not patentable. Then computer program per se. So computer program per se is a mere software or the algorithm is not patentable. If it is integrated with some hardware, then which is patentable. Then copyright products, admixtures of substances. So that is already the substances individually which will be which is already existing. If we try to mix the various substances and if we try to find out new kind of applications, even that is not patentable. So mere rearrangement of things which is not patentable. Any omitted things is not patentable. Mere presentation of information is not patentable. Then topography of integrated circuits, traditional knowledge, or any research which is related to defense or which uses the radioactive substances, that is not patentable. So these are all some of the inventions which is not patentable. And before trying to draft a patents, we have to check or we have to ensure that whether it comes under patentable criteria or not. So this is what the three basic criteria of patentability that already I have explained. Why I am repeating is this is what the important part of checking the patentability criteria. So okay, when we come out with the new product or the process, and if you think about the filing of patents, so okay, twice or thrice we have to check that which will meet the novelty, non-obviousness, and industrial applications. So okay, if it satisfies these three conditions, then we can very well we can apply the patents. So how to file a patent applications? So there are two kinds. One is physical filing. Directly we can go to the patent office and we can file the patents. So this is what our Guindy patent office. And as usual, we can do the electronic filing also. And yes, electronic filing has introduced only from the year 2007. And if we want to file online applications, we have to have a licensed signature. So it depends upon the number of filings you are going to do to get the licensed signature. Again, you have to pay money. So if you want to file only one application, it is advisable that directly you can go to the patent office and you can file physically. So otherwise, if you are having many patents, then you can go for electronic filing, and before that you have to get the licensed digital signature. So there are 4 patent offices in Chennai, in India. So okay, one at Chennai. So these are the 4 patent offices. So okay, the main patent office and the head office is at Calcutta. So in addition to that, we have 3 branches. One at Chennai, the other one is at Mumbai, and the third one is at New Delhi. So okay, if we want to file a patent, so we have to check our nativity. Say for example, if we belongs to Tamil Nadu, we can file a patent only at Chennai patent office. So okay, so we have to check. See, we are all lucky enough that we have a patent office at Chennai, that is very closer at Guindy. Say for example, if a person from Pondicherry or Lakshadweep, If they want to file a patent, all the way they have to come to the Chennai patent office and they have to file a patent, or they can do the electronic filing. So, okay, so these are the states. So they have to file the patents in Chennai patent office. Similarly, for each and every patent office, there is a states, there is a people of nativity. So based on that only we can file patents at the respective patent offices. So this is what the essential ingredients to be submitted or to be disclosed at the patent office with the name of complete specifications. So first of all, we have to give a title, which is otherwise known as preamble. And the prior art, here the word prior art is used, which is a substitute of literature review. So in the journal writing, we used to say literature review. So, okay, so we have to review the literature. So that is the existing technology. So, okay, so we have to do the prior art check, that is patentability search. So by the way, we have to check whether it is existing or not. And we have to compare our technology with the existing technology. And we have to try to find out the drawbacks in the prior art. So, okay, what is the drawback? What is the gap which is existing in the already existing technology? If we try to fulfill, or if you try to give a better solution for the drawbacks, then you can come up with the successful patents. Then the efforts are solution to drawbacks. That's what we have to give a effective solution for the drawbacks of the existing technology. Then summary of the invention. So which is nothing but the conclusion we used to say. Then the statement of invention. So finally, we can give a statement, or we can substitute this title by objectives or detailed description of invention. So under this heading, so that is so what are all the things we want to explain? We can extend, even we can give more than 100 pages also under this title. And the detailed description with respect to the, with reference to the drawings. So, okay, for each and every drawing we are submitting, for the drawings we have to give the detailed description, and if any examples we can give. And at last, compulsorily we have to give the claims. So in addition to claims, we have to submit the abstract also. So this claim, why I have highlighted is, this claim is the most important part of the complete specification. So finally, after filing the patents will be examined, and finally the grant will be given for the claims and not for the total draft or the specification or the description. So, okay, so we have to take care of writing the claims. So from this database, we can understand that that is what will be the number of patents which will be claimed or filed by different countries. See, the first position, in the first position there is a China. The China, that is every year they are filing 1.5 million patents, which contributes 11.6%. So, okay, this China alone, see, China 1.5 million patents, patent applications they are filing, which is a magnitude of similar to the next 10 countries. So, okay, and if you try to find out India is somewhere in the 7th position. So we are filing 50,000 patents every year. So anyway, the number is less, our contribution is 7.5%. See, next to China, in terms of percentage, we are contributing in terms of filing more number of patents. And this database, from this we can understand that that is in terms of GDP, that is patents per unit of GDP. So if you try to get a data, so that is the Republic of Korea. So the inventors from the Republic of Korea place the first position. And if you try to find out our country, so we are nowhere. So, okay, so we have to concentrate on that. And next one is in terms of filing PCT applications. So as I already told, PCT applications are international applications. So by the way of filing PCT applications, we can protect our inventions in the different countries. So, okay, in that way, if you try to get a database, So, okay, the first position goes to US, and next to US is China. So, though the China is placed in the second position, so in terms of percentage, if you see the contribution of China by the way of filing or protecting their innovations at US. See, China is filing more number of patents at US, even which is the number is higher than the applications from US. That is their own native country. So the China's contribution is 9.1, and from US, which is only around 1%. And if you see our India, we are not listed in the top 10. So, okay, we are at the maximum. That's what I told. No, we are good at research. We are doing very standard research. But at the maximum, we are publishing in a journal of very high impact factors or reputed journals. We are not thinking about the filing of patents. That is mainly due to unawareness, and nowadays we are getting awareness from the various aspects or from the various resources, and now people are getting aware, and we can understand that what is patent, so why we have to patent. So hereafter, see, if you see in the last 2 years, the number of filing of patents at India office is more than 2 times or 3 times we came to know. So now we are getting aware, and we are trying to file more number of patents. So in terms of technology, if we get statistics at the database, see, the Huawei technology is placed in the first position, which is from China. See, in all the databases, if we see somewhere the China is in the top position, and that too within the that is within the last 5 years only we can see this much contribution from China. And see, next to Huawei, see, actually the Huawei technology, from the next chart we can understand. Okay, that is missing. So this Huawei technology, in this company also, maximum they are trying to get the patents for the software related inventions. So actually mere software inventions is not patentable in India, but the mere algorithm or the softwares are patentable at US. So in that way they are getting more number of patents. And this is for the various patent forms. We have nearly 30 patent forms. Okay, right from the form 1, form 2, form 3, it goes up to form 30. And the minimum forms to be submitted at the time of patent filing is form 1, 2, 3, and 18. So form 18 is for request for examination. The form 1 is the basic application, and along with the form 2 we have to give the specifications, and the form 3 is for a statement and undertaking. And if we want to get published at the earliest, we have to give the request for publication along with the form 9. And if there is no forms, we can use the form 30, or if we file a patent through the patent agents or the attorney, we have to submit the form 26. So these are all the basic forms. Otherwise, depends upon our situation or the level or the different stages, we have to choose the forms and we have to submit. So very recently, the Patent Office introduced that for women, there is a special track. We can file the patents under women category. So that is called Form 18A. So these are all the patent filing fee. So actually, the patent filing fee is divided into 3 categories. One is for individual, and the second one is for MSME, that is a small scale industry, and the third one is for large scale industry. Accordingly, the fees varies. So if we compare the fee, if we file a patent as an individual, that is here we used to say natural person. See, for the form 1 we have to pay only 1,600. If it is a small scale industry, 4,000. If it is large scale industry, we have to pay 8,000. So okay, So accordingly, for each and every form, the respective fees, it varies. So these are all the fees for electronic filing. So if we file a fee physically at the patent office, so we have to pay 10% extra. So this is what the patent anatomy of published page of US patent. See, in one page, you can able to get all the details, right from the first inventor up to the abstract. And this is what our Indian patent office publication. So when we file a patent, before the grant and after the grant, there will be a publication. So this is what the publication before grant of patent. This is one of my published patent. So here at the top, there is a bibliographic data, and then the title, then the technical data, abstract, the number of pages, claims, and the patent office journal page number. So this is what the granted patent certificate for the same. So finally, after the examination, so actually the same patent I filed in the year 2015, and I got very recently, that is in the year 2020, as a granted patent. So this much duration which will take, so we have to be very patient, and we have to reply whatever the query they raised. So we have to reply properly. So then only we can succeed with the granted patent. So this is what the simple graphical representation of patent granting procedure. So okay, it starts from the filing of patent application. Next is publication. That's what I already told. Before the examination and after the examination, there will be a publication. And before the examination, there may be a possibility the public can or the society can oppose. That is called pre-grant opposition. Then it will go to the examination. Next to examination, there will be a grant. After the grant, there is a publication. Even after the grant also, there is a opposition. That is called post-grant opposition. So okay, the same thing I can explain in detail. So this is what the patent grant procedure in India. So, okay, so initially we have to conceptualize our invention. So by the way of collecting the data. So, okay, which starts from the innovative thinking and the prior art search. So finally, we have to come to the conclusion that we have to fix our invention, and based on that, we have to draft. While drafting, what are all the things we have to take care that I already explained. So in the same way, we have to prepare our draft in the name of specification. So then we have to file. So there are two types of filing. One is provisional specifications, the other one is with the complete specifications. If it is provisional specification, and within 12 months of period, we have to file complete specifications. So why we have to file as a provisional specification instead of filing the complete specification directly? Now say for example, if we have a invention and if we feel that our invention is good and novel, and definitely we can come up with a granted patent. So okay, to protect our that is invention at the earliest possible, we have to file in the name of provisional specifications. So when we are filing the provisional specification, for example, today if we file a provisional specifications, even you don't have complete results or the analysis of the patent. So the next day, some other person, if they submit with all complete specifications, with all details, then you can say that you are the owner of that patent. So who is filing patent applications at the earliest in the patent office will be the owner of the patent. So to protect our invention at the earliest, so we have to file provisional specifications if necessary. See, then after the provisional specifications, we have to file within 12 months the complete specifications. So all the necessary documents within 12 months we have to submit. Otherwise, automatically, without any information or message, which will be abandoned. So, okay, see, all the steps, the different steps we have to take care. Nobody will that is come and explain or send the messages, so either through post or through mail. So that is we ourselves we have to take care, and we have to check our status after filing the patents. And suppose if we file a complete specifications, if we have complete results of our invention, we can file straight away with the complete specifications. And after that, there is a publication. Even if you submit a provisional specification, your application will not be published. So once you file a complete specification, only your applications will be published. And after the publication, as usual, there may be a opposition, that is called pre-grant opposition. If there is no opposition, it will go for the examination. If you file a Form 18 along with the prescribed fee, then after the examination, if they are satisfied, they can grant a patent, or if they have some clarifications, they will send the clarifications in the name of FER, first examination report. And based on the first examination report, we have to amend our clarifications. Again, if the controller is satisfied, the patent will be granted. Otherwise, it will be abandoned. Here, the objections or the amendments has to be done within 12 months. It is given very recently, which is reduced into 6 months. So we have to submit our examination report within 6 months. If not, which will be abandoned. Otherwise, which will be taken for the further examination. In further examination, again, if they are satisfied, they can give a patent, or they can abandon, or if necessary, they can call for a hearing also. Directly, they will call to explain our invention. Again, if they are satisfied, they can grant patent. So this is what the detailed patenting procedure. And next one is patent search sites. So whenever we think about the filing of patents, so okay, instead of taking care of filing of patents, so we have to give more importance to the patent search. So first of all, we must analyze, or we have to check whether our invention is already existing or not. So these are all the various sites to check. That is patent scope, espace.net. This patent scope is related to international applications. The patent site is the www.wipo.in. So World Intellectual Property Organization is maintaining this site. And the next one is espace.net. The website is espace.net, which is related to US patent, that is a Euro patent office. And next one is a US patent office. The website is uspto.gov. Otherwise, epo.org. And then Indian Patent Office, our website is ipindia.nic.in. Otherwise, freepatentsonline.com, patentstorm. So these are all some of the patent search where we can use for our prior art search. This patentstorm is one of the oldest, that is a patent reference sites. So okay, which serving the information about the current patenting and the expired US and world patents. So this Google patent is nowadays, which will be the very apt, that is the internet resource to search our patents. This Google patent site, which covers nearly about 17 different countries. So which includes US, Europe, China, Japan. So these are all these are the 17 countries. So if you want to have only that is one site reference, better we can go for a Google patents, or even we can go for a advanced Google patents. So based on the patent search only, we can come to the conclusion that whether our invention is patentable or not. So if based on the patent search, if we feel that our technology is already existing, somehow by adding some features, we can create novelty, or we can end up with the novelty. So once we end up with the novelty, somehow we can try to satisfy the next criteria, that is inventiveness. So, okay, so that we can come up with the granted patents. So these are all top 10 patent awards in US. That's what I already told. No, in US, see the company, so okay, which uses software technology. Microsoft is top to the position. So okay, so mere software is not patentable in India, but in US, the software-based company only, which is topping the position in terms of patent awards. So next is Government of India's national policy on IPRs, which is implemented in the year 2016. So, okay, the national policy on IPR, which covers Creative India, Innovative India, which in turn which covers Make in India, Digital India, Smart Cities, Skilled India. So, okay, so till now I was trying to explain all about the patenting. That is one of the component of intellectual property rights. The other intellectual property rights are industrial designs, trademarks, copyrights and related rights, GA, geographical indications, and plant varieties. So in addition to that, we have traditional knowledge also. It's a type of intellectual property. And next, I'll try to explain briefly about the industrial designs. So this industrial designs is all about the, which is mainly, this industrial design is granted, so only based on the visual appeal. Otherwise, the ornamental or the aesthetic aspects of any article. So, okay, which will be given only for the, that is the shape, pattern or the color combination. And at the same time, the article should be reproducible by means, that is, so if we design any article, and it should be reproducible by any industry. So these are the minimum criteria to be satisfied for industrial designs. If it's satisfied, we can file for industrial designs. So these are all some of the designs got the grant. So, okay, so say for example, the wall clock or the glass bowl. So everywhere it is existing. So somehow, if you try to differentiate in terms of shape or the color combination, that is in terms of aesthetic appearance or visual appeal, then you can apply for a patent. Say for example, for a pen, that is a company, nearly they got more than 1,000 patents for a pen, so that we can understand that is how we can create a novelty in any product. So if you come up with a novelty in terms of designs, then we can apply under industrial designs. And next one is intellectual property rights. The next component is trademarks are the that is trademarks. So first let me explain trademarks. Trademarks either to represent the trademarks, either we can use this letter TM at the top right. Otherwise, we can use the capital R within the circle, which is used to represent the that is the trade of that company or the product. So this everybody can understand. Say for example, pizza corner. This is the symbol of pizza corner. So even without writing this pizza corner, from the symbol itself, we can understand that it's related to pizza corner. Similarly, Coca-Cola company. So wherever we see these letters, Coca-Cola, the same style, the same pattern and the same color combination, we can able to find out. So this is what the trade secret. Similarly, McDonald's, whether it is in our country or even if we find out somewhere in abroad, the same M with the same color and style will be used. So that's what trade secrets. And next is copyright and related rights. And this is one of the intellectual property. This is more related to us, which is mainly based on the literary work, to protect our literary artistic work, our human intellect. So it covers story writing, playing, poem, novel, letter, then maintenance or instruction manuals, published edition of works, photographs, so even journal publications, all artistic works, electronic databases, and computer softwares, which includes algorithm also. So computer software is not patentable, but which can be protected in the name of copyright. And next is geographical indications. The best example is Darjeeling tea. So, okay, otherwise champagne or Alfonso mango. So anything, if we identify, that is, if it is good at or originating from the territory or the region or the locality from our nation, then we can say that it's our geographical indications. The geographical indication is used to identify goods having special characteristics originating from a definite geographic territory. So, okay, and the related law is implemented in the year 1999. And the next one is the plant varieties, which is in the later stage of the intellectual property protection, which is included. So, okay, which is the most important part, and it should be given more importance to protect our plant varieties and its breeds. And the last one is, which is that is the traditional knowledge, which is directly not intellectual property. That is, we cannot protect this intellectual property in the name of traditional knowledge. So, okay, under individual, that is in the name of individual, but it can be protected at the intellectual property rights office. At the IPR office, we can protect, but we cannot own in the individual name. So what is traditional knowledge? Traditional knowledge is based on the past, present and future manifestations of groups or individuals of their society or cultural identity. So, okay, which encompasses the cultural, intellectual, religious and spiritual properties. So which can be protected at the patent office, but we cannot own, we cannot protect in the individual name. So non-availability of PK at abroad. So this traditional knowledge will be protected, which is only territorial. We can protect only at the respective patent offices. At their countries, they can protect, and which will not be aware by that is people from the other countries. So in that way, so because of the patents may be filed and awarded due to ignorance. So ignorance means they may not know that which is protected under traditional knowledge in their country. So in that way only our haldi or the that is curcumin or manjal we used to say. So which is origin of, that is the geographical indications of our country. We have protected under traditional knowledge, but which is filed in US, and they got the grant also in the year 1995. And in the later stage, we came to know that our Indian origin product is patented at US office, and after so many applications and so much of investments, we have revoked the same patents, and now which is protected within our territory. And at last conclusions, till now I try to explain the various components of intellectual property and its rights. So at last, the conclusion means that is we are in the era of knowledge economy, isn't it? So the knowledge management is the key to success. Information on patents can be used to meet the challenge of growing competition. Our industry needs to become IPR survey. We can meet the challenge of growing competition in the WTO era through use of knowledge of patents and other IPRs. The basic knowledge of IPRs is essential for engineers, scientists, managers, and all academicians. So hereafter, so based on the IP, that is IPR, intellectual property rights, and its protection only, the wealth of the nation will be. So, okay, so that's what our government of India also, they are trying to give awareness from the various forms and from the various organizations. So now people are getting aware, and we are leading in terms of filing more number of filings, that is in all the components of intellectual property rights, especially in the patent filing. So if you come up with a good product, so definitely we can file a patent, if you get one granted patent, so based on that, the previous section was totally, it's all about the startup and entrepreneurship. So, okay, if you come up with a good product, so, okay, you can own on your name in the name of getting grant of patents, and you can start a startup and you will become an entrepreneur. So, okay, in that way, so nowadays, if you see, there are many entrepreneurs, startups are coming out. So, okay. Okay. So you are all hereafter only you will be starting your projects. So before starting your project, you try to check yourself that whether your product, whether your project will satisfy the three criteria. That is a novelty, inventiveness, and utility. So, okay, you try to inculcate in your research, and you try to implement these three criteria so that you can come up with a good product, and you can go for a patent, and you can start up. Okay, you will become an entrepreneur. So, okay, all the very best. Thank you for your patience listening. So here I have still many slides are there since we are running short of time and it's almost lunch time also. I don't want to drag your time. Then we have, that is in the following sessions, we have series of sessions in that I'll try to explain in depth or more about that is especially the patents. So okay, how to draft up patents, that we will discuss in the following sessions. Thank you so much. Any questions or any clarifications?
Any questions from the audience side? Okay, thank you, ma'am. On behalf of Institution Innovation Council, Sri Sairam Engineering College, I extend a hearty thanks to you, ma'am, for providing a very great insight about patent, what a patentability is, and what can be patented, and what not, and what are the various clauses involved in filing a patent. Hope we'll incorporate all the suggestions being provided in the near future. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your presence. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We will wind up the session now. Thank you. Thank you all.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.